Geminis, my beautiful darlings, how are you doing? Are you good and well? We are diving in with a reading for you today, okay? Numbers coming out that are significant in this reading for you are 444, 1111, 333, 777, okay? And we're looking at you breaking free of any kind of limitation at this time. The key oracle cards coming out in this reading is individuality, creativity. We're looking at your environment, and we're looking at two significant energies in a relationship here. We've got a relationship change and then a love partnership. Now, this is really interesting because I've got loads of decks out. I've just done the Aquarius read, so you could be dealing with an Aquarius, but I did say that someone was dating someone potentially in prison. And now we're looking at that imprisoned energy again in a relationship from the past. And we're talking about you moving forward into a much lighter vibration. Now, intuitively, the main things coming to me are 222. So we're looking at that in regards to months and dates. The 22nd of the month, the 2nd of the month, and also February, right? So we're looking at anything going on within February that's happened, any dates, any plans you've got during February, highly significant. Any significant events that have happened in your life during February, also really significant here, okay? Some of you guys, majority of you guys, my Geminis on this channel, highly intuitive high priest or high priestess. So I'm going to dive in with the tarot and not waste any more time. This is really interesting energy I'm getting as I shuffle, okay? Stay with me, let's tune in. Gemini, what's going on? Talk to me. Okay, first of all, we're looking at a balance. Yeah, interesting energy coming out. Hold on. Yeah, well done, I want to say. There's a lot of shifts in your energy that have been required, okay? Straight away, I'm seeing you've been working on balance for a long time. So you could have been in a relationship for a long period of time and you're trying to improve the dynamic of the relationship. But there has been some kind of blockage, something that's made you feel imprisoned, something that's made you feel like a slave to the relationship. Really, really harsh to say, Gemini. Like, I'm really sorry. But you've been waiting a long time to get out of this stuck energy. You're moving forward now, I see. Two sides of the Gemini energy. 1 minute, you're not waiting anymore, you're moving forward. But then another minute, you're waiting again. You're going back and forth between trusting your intuition and moving on, and then not trusting your intuition and waiting. Yeah, something about your creativity. When you connect with this person, you may feel more creative. You may feel like this is true love, but there's a blockage on it. I'm being guided as I speak to you here today, and I'm learning as much as I hope you guys are learning from this transmission. But what the divine is giving me is there's this creative flair and energy, and it's coming through every time you connect with this love and vibration. And every time you connect with this love and vibration and you get this creativity, it makes you want to wait. You hold and pause. So instead of free flowing through this, moving through the environment, being independently you're relying on this person to give you a creative boost, to lift your vibration up. You need to be independent. This also could talk about me as a tarot reader, you using tarot readers, spiritualists, other individuals on the platform to get your spirituality motivated, get your spiritual kick up the arse, we can say. And tarot readers, intuitives, we're all great at doing that. We can come over here and motivate you and put out affirmations and do all this amazing stuff with you, but it is your responsibility to not be codependent on a reading, on a lover, on a partnership. This could be business related. Yeah, if you're a content creator working with another content creator and you both create content on a channel, and one person comes up with all the creative ideas and you just do the editing or something like that, there's an imbalance in the connection because you're always waiting for someone else to give you that kick up the arse. You need to learn to kick yourself up the arse a little bit more, right? Weird thing to say, but that's what I'm getting here. Gemini, you got a blockage, got to be honest. You're definitely blocked here. Yeah, look at that. We've got Avatar coming out. Avatar state energy. Avatar the last airbender. In this image, it's the very start of the Avatar story where he is still in the ice. He's still wrapped up, cocooned, hermit mode, hermit energy. There's a need for you to really come out of hibernation, but you're going through something. 5D's just come out. You're going through something serious. A conversation you had in the past with someone where you felt stupid, someone else made you feel stupid for what you dreamed of, what you believed in, yeah? You love someone, you loved something, you've been pushing forward with this dream and vision. Once again, I spoke earlier about you balancing that out. But there seems to be this issue, a reoccurring problem. And once again, that's creating stagnancy in your life because you're looking to somebody else to provide that creativity and that fulfillment for you. Such a horcrux in life is when you get your motivation and inspiration from other and it doesn't come from internal. When you have all of these external experiences and elements that provide you with enthusiasm in life, that is such an awful paradigm, an awful paradox, because what you really need is that same level of internal motivation, that same level of internal creativity. When you don't have that, you start to break down. And like at the bottom of the deck, I've got Bruce Lee coming out, and this is his quote. This is so significant for you guys. Knowing is not enough. We must apply. Willing is not enough. We must do. So you know what's going on here, but that's not enough. You have to be willing to apply that knowledge. You must be willing to do. If you know how this other person is creating, evolving, developing, moving forward, then take that power into your own hands. It's not stealing or taking, but find that motivation for yourself. I feel like this is more a situation in business. I've got to be honest. It's like a relationship dynamic where you work with someone else, or there's someone else who has a responsibility for something. Maybe this person's always decorating the house and you're just living in it. Do you get what I mean? Find your space within the arena. You have to find your own unique avatar, your own space within the arena, your own niche, your own characteristics, your own personality traits. You've got to find your way, Gemini, because you can't rely on someone else. Or otherwise, you're always going to be living in someone else's dream. I can be a reader, right? And this is the best example I can give to you guys. I'm a reader and I can tell you what I can see. I'm a clairvoyant. I can guide people on their life, on their life journey, right? As a life coach, I've been doing that for ages. But the truth of the matter is that the clients that really benefit from life coaching are the ones that take the knowledge in and then create their own thing off it, apply it to themselves, not live off of my model. Beautiful tweet that came from Mr. Beast just the other day. He said, I'm sick of going onto podcasts and talking about YouTube and how I've made it so big on YouTube. He goes, I do it because I want people to really be inspired and motivated to create their own thing. But all we do is get a load of Mr. Beast clones, a load of copycats out there just copying the same formula and model. And it's like cringe. Yeah, that may get you 1 million subs and 1 million views, but you're going to be trapped in creating something that isn't truly who you are. It's just you're biting at the blockchain of popularity, if we can call it that, right? Just biting at a bit of popularity, biting at some variables and numbers that are going to get you noticed, biting at a bit of clout traction. Apply that to any area of your life, right? We can come offline with that same ideology in the Matrix Israel. Yeah, if you're the center of attention in your social group and everyone is like, oh, you're the popular one or you're not the popular one, whatever it is, everyone's always looking to the popular one in the room. Everyone goes silent when the king walks in, when the coolest one walks in, and everyone's like, oh, do you see what they're wearing? Oh, you got those trainers. You got those new shoes. Oh, I want that. How did you get that traction? I'm going to do that. Copy, follow fashion. Like it's about you making sure you don't go down that same narrative. You don't follow that narrative. You don't go down that same route. So let me get a few more cards in, okay? This is a very interesting story we're coming out with today. I wasn't expecting this for Gemini. Please do hit the like if you resonate, because I do feel like I'm a little bit here and there and everywhere. So let me know, yeah? If you are receiving this correctly. End of a cycle, though. End of an era, yeah? If you are a content creator, I speak a lot about content creation with my Gemini, so I'm definitely dealing with at least one of you guys who create content over here on YouTube, right? But the main thing I want to say is this Neptune energy is out first, right? That's illusion. Oh, it's heavy. Oh, okay, so I love YouTube, right? My numbers and traction isn't great, but I study it from the background and I understand the dynamics of relationships. I'm very much into social science, right? So how we all socialize and communicate is very different on social media versus offline and online, right? And that's what I see for you here. I see someone who's really trying to break free of the difference between what it means to be a social media influencer, or to have whatever your image is. Let me broaden this out. Whatever your image is, whatever your reputation is, there's an issue here where your reputation is wrapped around somebody else's creativity, and we're going to have to break that. You're going to have to be strong enough to go it on your own, okay? You're a real boss. You're doing incredible things, okay? But you're going to need to break away from what this creativity is, yeah? That isn't entirely yours, because if you're feeding on a friend, a best mate, a tarot reader, your mum, your dad, whoever you're feeding on, a loving partner, right? Who's pushing all of their creativity on you, and you're just falling back on that. If you know that they're with you till your dying day, fantastic. That's fine. Your ride or die, fine. They're your manager, fine. Your business partners, fine. But if this is any other dynamic where tomorrow, next week, the day after that, they can leave you in the lurch, and you don't know how to take the next step because they've taken away all the codes and formulas, then you're fucked up the arsehole. So it's incredibly important for you to find your own niche, stand your own ground, yeah? Really interesting reading today, guys. Very, very interesting dynamic. But you have gifts and abilities. I came through saying I'm talking to some high priestess or high priest and priestesses over here. I spoke about, most of my Gemini reads on the channel speak about God's seed. I am God, I've even said on one of the Gemini reads. You guys are the most powerful zodiac sign on my channel. Go and watch any of the Gemini reads over here and you'll hear me screaming about your vibration. Yeah? You guys are amazing. So the truth of the matter is, I'm going to need you to understand that. I'm going to need you to go away and plan. I'm going to need you to go and create your own ideologies, your own creative visions, your own 10-year plan, at least a 6-month plan, to create something that you know is entirely yours. Because if you keep relying on this group, this individual, these readers, whoever it is for you, when they decide to fuck off and vanish, what you got for yourself? How are you going to get those numbers back up? That could be money as well. How are you going to feed your kids? How are you going to pay your bills? Because when you haven't got that inspiration coming in from this person, what have you really got? Yeah, sucky way to say it, guys, but you've got to improve your energy, and you've got to learn to be a lot more independent so you can truly be successful for the long term. And I think once you do that, your energy is going to shift massively, okay? I'm coming back with a load more content, affirmations, some kind of hypnosis stuff, so we can dive into some spiritual realms, some spiritual immersive reality kind of content. So bear with me, hit the like, hit subscribe if you resonate with that. What was that?